Hey there guys, what is up? We have part 8 of Against All Odds today. Or not part 8, because I didn't number the series, because it doesn't make sense to make it that way, because it's not really chronological, but you get the point. I was really excited when I got this one from one stupid boy on Discord. Yes, that's the actual name. He also participates in Vulin's tournaments. I've watched him play. Pretty good player. And 3 units of Naginata monks, some lone swords. Lone swords standard affair for Ikko. But here's the big one. It's not the monks. This general has War is Slaughter, the War is Slaughter trait.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Ironically against the Takeda, who aren't led by Shingen, so it's kind of a weird role reversal. This is one topsy-turvy kind of world. Lots of Bo Ashigaru in the enemy army, but the terrain is working well in our favor. This is also, I should mention, this is also the first
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
entry in this series that is not a siege defense. Thank God. It is a sally forth, and the AI is programmed to attack even though it makes no sense for it to. Telling all my units to walk so that I can bait arrow fire with my general who has better armor and more hit points. So preserving my mainline infantry. The Yari Ashigaru garrison is going to be taking the brunt of the attack. The goal is to just pin down units in the center, pin down as many units as possible, while keeping the general in support, giving the morale support with rally. The battle has started so quickly that I don't have access to Warcry or Inspire just yet. We already have wavering units, and one unit shattered, and one unit broke. One unit is broken. The combined effect of getting hit in the flank and a fear general charging right into them. This might be the breakthrough we need. Another unit's routing, and it's a question of getting the general to wherever there is stress in the enemy line. Whenever there's a target, the general needs to be there, either to instill fear or to deliver the finishing blow. And being Ashigaru in the enemy army, they will chain route quite easily, even with their general alive. One unit shattered. So we've routed 2 units in the center, and that's leading to a morale debuff to other units. And then you combine that with the fear effect, it's a recipe for a beautiful chain route. This has been the fastest one so far of all these entries, but it definitely wasn't the easiest. It's just a question of timing, of getting units to wherever there's a gap in the line, wherever there's a unit wavering, getting another unit there to deliver the killing blow, the coup de grace. And making sure that the brunt of the damage is taken from the garrison, is taken by the garrison units. Yari Ashigaru and Naginata Warrior Monks garrison are taking most of the damage here. That is excellent. They are free units expendable. And that's why the Ikko-Ikki are such an interesting faction, just another reason. You get Naginata Warrior Monks as a garrison unit. An elite unit of infantry that can shred anything in its path, but is also expendable. It's a really interesting dynamic. Going after the general, trying to tighten the noose on this enemy force. We have nothing but bows left in the fight, and they're completely neutered by the trees. This terrain is not in their favor at all. If it weren't for the trees, our units would have been shredded. The enemy army would have just sat back and fired, and just fired to their heart's content. General's not dead yet because the units haven't shattered. They're still broken. I popped Warcry. I just popped Warcry on one of these units, but I was barely out of range. It didn't really matter though. Didn't really matter though. I didn't even need Warcry to win this. I didn't even need Warcry to win this, and I found this so hectic, so many unit abilities to manage with such an early game army, that I forgot to use the hotkey for Warcry. I went and clicked it. I have it set to F instead of, so I don't have to click that. But I went and clicked it anyway because I was just going on autopilot. And that is the Takeda army Chain routed by a fear general. What a strange world we are in. I can hear Shingen. I can hear Shingen's cries of despair. And that is a heroic victory. So on top of that, we have an extra point of honor for our Daimyo. We lost 330 to take out 1300. That's like 1 to 4. Or... yeah, it's about 1 to 4. We were outnumbered 3 to 1 almost, but the KD is completely reversed on that. Quite a few of them survived, but their general's dead. They're completely neutered, and then this garrison unit, Naginata Warrior Monks, is going to replenish right away. Got the most kills while being totally expendable. Same thing with the Yari Ashigaru garrison. While the lone swords had so few men left in the unit, there's not much they could do, but they still did. They still did decently well compared to their size. Thank you so much for watching, guys. There are many more saves in the backlog that I'll be uploading over the next few weeks. You can hop on into the Discord server if you're having trouble. You just want to hang out with some RTS fans. Links to everything are in the description below. And if you want to get access to exclusive content or the videos before the rest of the world, you can check out my Patreon, subscribe there. There's also the merch store with some your very own dishonorable merch. Special thanks to my patrons for their support. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye!